SuperDraftSam for Week 9 NFL football. This is the first time I'm going live on Instagram as well, so I kind of have a second camera going. So if you're on the Instagram live, I do apologize if I'm not looking directly at you at every second. It's got two cameras going, so I'm trying my best here. Hopefully I can offer you guys some value and offer some tips and tricks for today for picks. We have our Super 15 games going on today, as well as we have our regular sort of matches as well. I'm going to run through some of the players that I do like today and some of the players I'm not such a fan of. So yeah, let's get going. To start off, let's start with the Super 15. I got two picks for you guys to use today. I like Waddle at $1, and I like Damian Harris at $2. I like these two players. I think there's a lot of value to be had on both of them. And this way, it'll allow you to really be able to pick whoever else you want in your lineup, because you're only taking a $1 and a $2 to start off. So this way you could go a 5, 4, 4 or something like that. That way you can maximize your dollar salary with your Super 15 today. And now I'm going to run through some of the other players that you can use during the day for the regular betting with our Super Draft Standard multiplier. So 3 quarterbacks I do like today. Everyone's seen Jordan Love's getting a lot of love today. At a 1.8 multiplier, you can understand why he'd be getting a lot of love like that. If that's not someone you want to go with, you could go with Teddy Bridgewater at a 1.5 multiplier. Not that I love everything that's going on in Denver. He doesn't have a ton of targets to throw to. I think he has a good matchup today and will play well. And then, of course, I like Derek Carr today as well at a 1.3 multiplier. He's just been playing great. You can't go wrong with picking Derek Carr there. Yeah, there's not as much value as, let's say, picking a Jordan Love, but I think the consistency that you gain there will play well for you today. Some of the running backs that I like today are Zach Moss of Buffalo at a 1.55 multiplier. Damian Harris again. He's at a 1.3 multiplier. Brandon Scott of Philly. He's a 1.7 multiplier. He's just been getting a lot of the carries and a lot of the first down work. So I just think there's a lot for him to gain there. Devonta Booker of the Giants. We saw what he did last week. I think he has another big week again. And Marvin Ingram. We know what he can do for the Saints, and if that hasn't changed, we saw that last week. And at a 1.6 multiplier, I think there's a lot more value to be had there. Some of the wide receivers I like this week are Waddle, again, bringing him up at a 1.5 multiplier. There's some good value to be had in there. As well as I like Brandon Cooks this week. We have with Cooks coming back this week, going up with Tyrod Taylor. I think he has another big week. I think Cooks has been dying for Tyrod to come back. So I think we see some really good game out of Brandon Cooks this week. Another of the wide receivers I like this week is DJ Moore. Now, the multiplier isn't as high on him, so you may not be getting as much value as you would like. But at a 1.25 multiplier, him being like the top option in Carolina's offense, and with Christian McCaffrey coming back this week, I think there's more of a chance for the wide receivers to get some more love and take some of the pressure off Darnold. I also like Courtland Sutton this week for Denver at a 1.4 multiplier. Again, some good value there to be had. And then Cole Beasley, you can't go wrong with either. He's been playing fantastic for Buffalo, averaging close to 100 yards a game. Because it's like 8 or 9 receptions. So he's been great this year. And then 2 of the tight ends I like this week are Dan Arnold and Gesicki. Dan Arnold's at a 2 multiplier, so he's a little more of a flyer, but I like trying taking my chances in the tight end area. It's just a place where you can make up some of that value for yourself. And Gesicki's at a 1.5 multiplier. not as high, so you won't get the value that I would be looking for, let's say, out of an Arnold, but he's more consistent, obviously. And here are some of the players I'm shading this week, to be honest with you. Not a fan of Matt Ryan, Allen Robinson. I just don't think it's going to be there this week for him. Laviska Shenault. New England likes to take away their number one passing option, and their running back Art Robinson's also injured, so I think Buffalo trounces the Jags this week. Another player I'm staying away from is Bell. I'm not a fan. I just don't think you get much out of him. Khalil Herbert has had some big weeks, but again, I'm shading him this week. I don't see much in going up against the Steelers' run defense. I just don't think there's a lot there to be had for him. George Kittle's coming back. I'm shading him because I think he's going to get a lot of attention his first week back. I think a lot of other people will be playing him as well, and I think there's more value to be had at the tight end position than going with Kittle, and not knowing 100% what he's going to be at. And from my understanding, they said they were going to have him on a pitch count, essentially. In other words, how often they're going to let him go out there and play. So from my understanding, it'll be about 50% snaps. So I don't think this week is the week to play George Kittle. And then I'm staying away from Madison this week as well. Dalvin Cook's going to kill the game, so I would just stay away from that Madison as well. I'm going to stick around for another minute or two. Those are my picks for this week, and guys I'm shading. If anyone has any questions or has any questions about their lineup or what they want to do this week, feel free to throw a question up there. I'll stick around for another minute or so. If not, have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Enjoy football Sunday because it's the best day of the week. Let's call a spade a spade. And I look forward to seeing you all next week for our Sunday live session. And I will be live from Las Vegas doing my live show. I'm hopefully going to be able to grab some other Super Draft coaches and some of the other Super Draft promoters and players, and we can have a more open discussion with all of them and do some interviews with people down there. So pay attention to my social media this week. A lot of love coming out of Vegas. I'll be there from Monday to Monday, from the 8th to the 16th. If anybody wants to get together while I'm down there, please feel free to hit me up on my social media. I would love to meet any and all people. Alrighty, so if nobody has any questions, I will sign off, and I will see you all tomorrow from Vegas. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And if you aren't already, join Super Draft. Follow my link in any of the descriptions or in my bio, and join Super Draft today and start playing for free and winning some free money, because what's wrong with that, right? Okay. Have a wonderful day, everyone.